So today I'm going to go over the inside and the out and everything in between on this Z71 2025 Chevy Traverse. This is a third row vehicle, our entry level third row vehicle, right? But when you see the price on this thing and you see all the features, it's really going to surprise you because it surprised me. So let's get into it. So first off, doing a little exterior walk around here. The red and black is gorgeous. I would never get a car other than red and black, honestly. That's just me personally. But when you see this with the off-road tires and oh man, this thing is just beautiful. We'll go over the window sticker in just a second, but I wanted to give a little walk around here of the outside. This is a Z71 all-wheel drive. So we'll have a couple options on the inside there, but standard is going to be a lot of features, and we'll go over that in a second. But like I said, I just want to give a tour on the outside here. It is a third row vehicle, even though it doesn't really look like it. It's a little bit bigger than an Equinox, a little bit bigger than a Blazer, but third row here with still room in the back. Nice leather interior and all, which I said we'll go over in a minute. The motor in this, they put a 2.5 4-cylinder turbo in every single one of these guys. About 7,000 pounds of towing capacity with it. It's a pretty decent motor, honestly, and keeps the gas costs down. But going over that window sticker, let's take a guess first. So we saw the interior just briefly. Let's give you another quick look here. I'll go over that in more detail in a second. But looking at the exterior, looking at the interior, talking it's a 2025, it's not a base model. What do you think the price is on this? 60, 70? If you're getting close to 80, you're talking Suburbans, right? But this thing is not anywhere near any of that, right? 50,000. 50,000 for a brand new 2025, 10-year, 200,000 mile warranty, no additional cost on that. And of course, the Hubler guarantee that will take care of you if anything does go wrong. We've got our own car wash. We are the largest dealership in the state. So many reasons for Hubler to be the right place for you to purchase your vehicle, especially if you're looking for something as nice as this thing here. So let's hop on the inside and go over those features. So I want to do a little bit of an in-depth tour here of the inside of a Traverse Z71. Now, don't get me wrong, most of the stuff that's inside here is standard on most of our cars nowadays. So let's go over it. The left over here, you've got your lock, your unlock, obviously your window controls. Down here, you've got your parking brake on the left, your mode selector for your off-road, snow and ice, sport package, things like that. All-wheel drive button, if it has all-wheel drive. That is going to be your auto start stop. So when you pull up to a stoplight or train tracks, things like that, if you don't like the car shutting off, you can just use that button. And this is the dimmer for the lights on the inside. Now, when you get to the steering wheel, on the back side, you do have power buttons. You've got volume controls. You've got channel controls, things like that. You do have paddle shifters as well. On the left side of the steering wheel over here, you're looking at your cruise control as well as your low drive modes. And then over here on the right, you're looking at your Alexa, your Google, your music, right? You can change between the different displays here. You got the heated steering wheel. You can answer calls, all that stuff there. Over here, you've got obviously your windshield wipers, both front and rear. And then over here is your drive selector there, right? Drive, reverse, neutral, park. To do park, you actually press the button in, and then say you want to go into drive, you pull it forward, and then down is drive. And then you press the button in on the side to go back to park, and then you go up for reverse. And then if you're in the car wash and you need to go into neutral, you just hold it back and it'll go into neutral there, but we'll go back into park there. Over here on the side, you're gonna have a very large display here for your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that good stuff there. You've got your vehicle status here. So this is gonna be like a infotainment screen here for your tire pressure, for your oil life, for your battery, for pretty much everything that is important on your car there. They kind of put into a nice little screen here. You got your My Chevrolet app. That is the app that you've got for remote start, lock and unlock the car. And again, all of our cars have that. So all the cars have remote start from your phone. Got your Google Assistant and your Google Play Store, your Android Auto, but I do have my Apple phone connected. So then right now I've got maps pulled up, but you can do music, you can do texting, you can do calling, you can do everything through that Apple CarPlay. Now cameras, this is a big one that's going to be dependent on the vehicle. So this one does have all of the options. You got the 360, you've got the front, the rear, and the sides, as well as the hitch view there. So pretty cool in my opinion. Your Alexa there, if you prefer Alexa over Google or Siri. Trailering options, all kinds of different settings you can go through for your safety features, for your preferences, all that good stuff there. Climate controls you can do here, but I really like the layout for the climate controls down here, so I always use this down here. You do have a Wi-Fi hotspot built in with the OnStar. You can do your audio, your maps, your phone, your controls, and then you can actually download apps, as I mentioned, with the Google Play Store there. So if you want to add some more apps there, you cannot watch videos while you're driving, of course, that is illegal, but there are a lot of other things that you can do with this. Going over the center, I mentioned the climate controls. You do have wireless charging. This is not going to be standard on every car, so some of them will not have that. You can have large cup holders, more storage, more storage, more storage. This thing is really nice. More cup holders. Back here, you do have vents back here for the kids and vent controls, because this is a third row vehicle back here. Now, again, that is all on the Traverse, not necessarily on every single car that we've got. But you can see that, you know, going over this, almost everything that you see here is standard on most vehicles nowadays, which is something that really blows my mind, honestly.